Peace and love, everybody. Okay, this is the third time we're trying to go live. Let's see. I hope you all come back. It's 4:16. Let's start all over again. Okay. If you're watching this in a replay, we just had problems with the connection. So this is the third time I'm trying to start. Whoever's in the room, just so I can see the live chat, see if people are actually able to comment, just please let me know that you can see, that you can hear me, and that everything is okay, the connection is okay. Or just say something. Ade is cool. Ray Cypher, is it cool? Okay, 6 people in the chat. Please, everybody thumbs up as you come in. I'm clear. Everything's good. Oh, great. See, the energy is coming in. Okay, let me welcome my sister, my friend of over 30 years. This is Miss Gigi Tolsen. She is a Chicago actress, and she has a lot to tell you all about how this came to be. Because I don't think this was like one of your dreams or whatever. You never knew that this was going to be a position that you were in. I want to welcome Bonafide. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you, Ade. Good. Okay, great. She just connected to her phone. You know what? We worked so hard we've been together since 1 o'clock this afternoon. So I'm grateful that we're able to go ahead and do this because she has so much to give. We're definitely going to talk about nutrition, of course. Whoever was working with me and doing the detox, we are Monday. Tomorrow is the last day. Hopefully everybody's feeling good. Let me know if you did the detox with me and how you're feeling, because I'm feeling energized, charged up. And then also a lot of energy is coming from being with my girlfriend. We haven't been together in a long time, but I want her to be able to tell her story. First of all, I want to show you a piece that she made for me. You all know the lock jewelry is coming. Anybody that's interested in lock jewelry, I've already purchased all the stuff that I need to make them. I've already started making lock jewelry. So I'll probably be selling those maybe on Etsy or who knows, just, face to face or whatever. Well, not face to face, but, from the email. But this is something that she made for me. I don't know if you all can see it good, but it has my name in it. When did you make this, Gigi?
A year ago.
This is one that she made for herself. And then my daughter is sitting over here. She's doing her thing. But also Isis has one. And it's so funny because yesterday I was just writing down that I wanted to welcome Live Joy Life. Peace to you. I was just writing down all the materials that I wanted to get at the exact name, Sculpey, Sculpey 3 or whatever, and polymer clay. And I come over here and I wrote down all the colors and stuff. And the machine, yeah, because I have the machine at home, the clay machine at home to press out the clay. And I come over here and she opens a box and it's exactly everything that I was talking about. So some of the things that Miss Gigi she's gonna tell you her story. I just want to introduce her again. This is my sister, my friend for 30 years. Yeah. She knew me before I had a legal ID and I was out at the parties clowning. So everybody, welcome Gigi into the live chat.
Hey, how's everybody doing today? Thanks for joining us. I'm a little shy. Like internet shy. Media shy.
You all make her feel like family because really she's not shy.
Really, all of this is new to me. I've been practicing laws of attraction for about a year and a half, and I was borderline homeless like a year and a half ago, and I ended up in a room which helped me connect with that source inside of me, and that source inside of me just kind of like awakened me. It awakened my spirit. It awakened me to my true authentic self. But not only did that happen, and when that was happening, I actually had to put notes up and just remind myself how great of a person, and remind myself that I'm an artist and bring home something free.
Which one?
And one of the three in the front. That one.
Okay, this?
Yeah. Just she's getting more power. We forgot to put the power plug in. Sorry about that, but just hold on.
Is that cool?
That click in, yeah. That power. we forgot to put the power plug in. Sorry about that, but just hold on for 1 second.
Is that cool?
I click in, yeah.
Okay, we're there. Oh, we're good. We're Gucci now.
So basically, with me being in that, I like to call it a holding cell. And I really appreciate that holding cell because that holding cell allowed me to connect with that source inside of me. And it allowed me to have that solitude time with myself. And it also allowed me to just remember that I'm an artist and that I could do anything that I wanted to do. So what I did, I put up notes in this little room that I lived in, and this little, with me waking up and seeing these notes and listening to affirmations and stuff really woke my spirit up. It brought me to life because I was able to, still have that confidence, even though I was living in an environment where people were my age and people just didn't work. I had a job. Still had a job. Well, no, I didn't have a job. But my unemployment was about to run out, so I ended up getting a job. But during that process with me getting a job, I would always walk down the street and I'd be like, I see the trailers for Empire. They were always filming in my neighborhood, and I never really paid no mind, no attention, because one thing about laws of attraction, I've learned that if you say something, if you say that you want to see something or say that you want something, you can put that desire out there, but if you put resistance behind it, it will not happen, honey. It won't happen. If you say, well, I want to go to Hollywood, but I don't know, you think I'm the right height, or do they want my skin complexion, or do they want me because I don't have no education? No, it don't work like that. No, it works on energy, vibration, and frequency. If those three ain't matching, it's not going to manifest. It's not. And I know that for a fact because where I am right now to this day. When I was saying, walking past those trails, saying, oh, I'm going to be in there, and just never thought about it no more, was actually already going up into my vortex, and it was already ready to manifest. And I know that for a fact because I was real petty with laws of attraction, honey. I was so petty, I was asking the laws of attraction, the universe, I was asking the universe to show me things first.
Right.
And when the universe was starting to reveal these things to me like that, I was like, whoa. I started looking around to see if anybody else had said what I had just thought about, but no, it was true. Long story short, I put out into the universe like in November, to be exact, November the 20th, 2019. I said I want to have a speaking role. It was an audition in a place called Backstage. I put in the comments, I want a speaking role. Well, on November the 1st, 2019, that was my first day on The Shy.
Okay. What are all the could you tell them all of the different parts that you have played in, all the different movies or sitcoms or whatever that you've been involved with, and tell them about your SAG and all of that too.
Yeah, I'm actually working my way up to that because I've been on my first show that I was on was The Shy, and I played just a pedestrian, somebody walking past, and then my second show was The Empire. I played like a little bum over in the corner with a couple of little crackheads, but hey, about a couple of famous people that's like real famous right now because everybody got a chance to play that role. Anyway, long story short, I got bumped up on that day from just being a regular background actress to a speaking role in Chicago PD. And to be exact, it's going to air March the 4th, 2020.
Write that down.
On Chicago. It's actually next week, March the 4th, 2020 at 9 p.m. on Chicago PD.
The Central Daylight Time, you all, 9 p.m.
Yeah,
right?
sorry, but Chicago time. So that I'll be featured in Chicago PD on that day next week on the 4th of March. I'm not, clear if I'm making this clear to anyone, but in order for your manifestations, your desires to manifest, you can't have no hidden agenda, you can't be mad at nobody, you can't be cussing at the grocery store, you can't get out of your body. And another thing, you have to stay happy all the time. I'm happy all the time. I have my own business. I pay homes and condos and lots and stuff like that, and I'm real passionate about it. So what I do is I just paint all the time. When I'm not painting and when I'm not on set, I'm doing crafts. Like that's what I do. I paint bottles. I paint whatever I can get my hands on because that is what I do.
She's been doing art for a very long time, and I think that's the bond that brought us together, was that we were both very artistic people. Our energy has always been very high strung, and anytime that we're together, the energy between us just illuminate. You know, what would you like to say as far as like I don't know, what would you like to talk about? Would you like to talk about your new role in Batwoman, or
I am in Batwoman too. It's a background role. I'm in a crowd, and all you need to know is just when you see the first season and you see a group of people, you're gonna see me because I'm all the way up in the front. So. But I don't want to give like everything about laws of attraction away today because next week or the week after that, dude, there's so much to learn and so much to know about it. Like it's all true, and all you have to do is use your energy, stay in your body, be happy all the time, and that's hard. It's hard to be happy because you could be. Some days I could be here and I be happy because I go to sleep in the vortex and I wake up in the vortex. And when I say that, I listen to affirmations, going to sleep, and I wake up to them, listening to them, listening to him, wake up out of my sleep listening to him. So therefore, when I wake up, my mood is already set. I'm already vibrating, and hey, things are really, really getting ready to happen, you know. And I know for a fact now because I can tell how my energy is.
Okay. Yeah, definitely bona fide. Positive energy is key. We're gonna take some questions now. If anybody has any questions for Miss Gigi, Miss Gigi Tolsen, please feel free to ask her anything about like maybe some of the roles that she has played, some of the stuff, some of the things that she's gone through. Because again, for us to be friends for over 30 years, there was a time we've always kept in touch, but there was a time when we just didn't see each other. This is her first time seeing my daughter ever, and she gave my daughter her first gi. Her first 2 gis for karate when she was 6 years old. And I mean, for her to just meet her for the first time and then to have made like some jewelry and stuff, it's just so much stuff that we have in common and so many crazy things. And then if you see Miss Gigi's hair, she is rocking it. You all, do everybody like this? I'm telling her not to color her hair. She wants to dye it blonde. I want her to keep that gray. Is anybody here with me? Wait a minute, where is Mr. Cypher? Are you still in here, Mr. Cypher? But I love her hair. Also, you all make sure, I'm going to stop just for a second. Make sure you all go to the community post. I posted the new person for the month of March because this is March 1st. So I posted the new person with their picture, and it's a lot of information as to why they started their journey. All right, so I just wanted to add that in. But if you have questions, please, at this time, you can ask questions, and then Gigi will go on and tell you more about her life, or, you know, we can talk about nutrition as well. She's very much into nutrition. She eats very healthy as well.
I'm a cyclist too, right?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Does anybody have any questions, or do you all just want her to go on and talk more about what's going on in her life and talk about the laws of attraction? It's up to you all. So we'll wait for a second and see. Okay. No questions? All right, Gigi. Is there anything? I mean, what else would you like to add?
Well, I really appreciate you inviting me to your show, and you know, like this is awesome, and I know that like your show is gonna be so much bigger than this because like now you've integrated like laws of attraction, and like people want to know about that.
Right.
It's so many people out here in this world that want to know about it because I wanted to know about it, and once I found out about it and I found out how to use my own energy.
Right.
I ain't never working for nobody else ever again but me in Hollywood.
Right. And a lot of things, I mean, we really have to be positive with the things that we speak out of our mouths. And it's so hard, you know, stop saying I can't. We were talking about this in a video on Wednesday. We have to change the things that we say, change the things that we do. I was first introduced to the laws of attraction through The Secret. It came out The Secret and then The Secret 2. Did you check that out? And then, right, Laws of Attraction. And that was how I got into it. But honestly, I didn't stick with it. I did write myself a check for $125,000. Gigi has been writing checks for a long time. I did write myself for a check for $125,000. And that was in 2009 when I know it because I just got this car that I have now, which is now 11 years old and I only have like 40-some thousand miles on it. But anyway, I had to say I wound up getting money back when I traded in my other car, and everything just manifested after that. And I was really off into the laws of attraction. And did I get the $125,000? I got more than that, honestly. I got it through a lot of different ways. It was just like money just started coming from all different avenues that I did get off course. I mean, I was doing a lot of reading, I was into it deeply, but I got away from it. And Gigi always stuck with it. And, it's really about positive speaking, positive energy, positive vibrations. And even though I'm about all of that, I just really started getting back into, okay, this is what I'm going to do. It was so many things going on in my life as far as anxiety, depression, and all that other type of stuff that, I had to really just like reset. Sometimes we got to take time to reset.
That's okay.
Yes. She was talking about, Miss Swanda was asking about Abraham Hicks. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Hey, live, sleep, drink, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Yeah.
Twanda also wants to know, how long have you been doing the laws of attraction?
Actually, I started like 22 years ago when Oprah Winfrey them started. Man, I'd be like right there with them. But what happened is I started having grandchildren. My granddaughter is 21 years old, and like I started having grandkids, and I got away from it, and now they're all grown now, so now I'm back on it. But I didn't just end up back on it like that. It took me to have to surrender everything that I own. I had to surrender my Walmart department manager job. I had to surrender my new car that ain't nobody ever drove. I had to surrender my 2-bedroom apartment, and to top it all off, a friend of mine said, hey, why don't you take your things out of storage and let's save you some money and put it in my garage? Well, guess what? The garage burned down with everything that I own. So that's how I ended up in the room. I ended up in the room because I had to surrender all of that to become who I am now. Dude, guess what? I got everything back over, and I'm an actress.
Right.
Look, never in my wildest dreams did I think I'd be holding a contract. Dude, this is my actor's contract. I just got my SAG letter the other day. And everybody in Hollywood know about SAG because guess what? That's where you start, baby.
That's
everybody
right.
in Hollywood is SAG.
Right.
That's me now.
Miss Tiffany wants to know, Gigi, what was your role in the live PD, the Chicago PD?
In Chicago PD, well, I had many roles in the Chicago PD role, but that role that bumped me up to speaking role was, I'll tell you, I really shouldn't be telling you exactly because it's a spoiler if I tell you because it hasn't aired yet. It's not going to air until next week, but I'll give you a tip.
Hey,
the tip is, I was a 27-year veteran cop. And I was a smart aleck cop in a bar scene with other cops, and it was a tie cutting ceremony. So that's all you need to know. But if you watch it next Wednesday, you'll see me do my one little role. And I went from $1, not $1. I went from $100 to $1,000 that day. So yeah, LOA baby, laws of attraction. But guess what I said that day? That day I was on the bus on my way to the set. And I called a friend up and I said, man, listen, I need a car, but all I got is $1,000. I said, just like that. And I still got the text on my phone. I told him, I said, all I got is $1,000. Can you find me a car? And he was looking for a car. Well, he said he looked for me a car that day. And that night when I got my bump up, I looked at my phone and I was like, wow, $1,000. I actually uttered, I said the word, the money. Now, I'll tell you one thing about laws of attraction. I have hit the lottery before, and as a matter of fact, I could have hit the lottery 2 weeks ago for $2.5 million. But guess how come in the lotto? Every single one of them.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
Yes,
thank
sir.
You for that.
Yeah. So you want me to tell you? But guess what? I'm a millionaire because I got these notes around my house, posted up around my house. Because guess what? When that number do come in, y'all gonna know it's a fact, and you gotta know because she's gonna know.
Okay, let me see. Somebody was asking a question. Mr. Bonafide said, "Leave your grades alone." He said, "Looks good on you." Let's try to go up a little bit.
Leave your grades alone.
Ade said, "How did I not meet you in my whole life in Chicago?" Shaking my head.
For me?
Yeah, Ade used to live in Chicago. She lives in Arizona now. Jesus, I'm so glad to see you. Jesus was the first moderator here. Jesus, thank you. I've been calling you. I'm gonna get on you. You always hit me up on here, but you never answer the phone. But thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Yeah, she's talking about the laws of attraction. Definitely, we have a bond because of that. I mean, because of so many different things. Just because of the artistic ways that we are, the way that we express ourselves, and our freeness in nature. She knew me when I was wearing Wet n Wild $1 Wet n Wild lipstick and some black eyeliner. Right?
True story.
Right? Yeah. That's all I was wearing. I was rocking some black eyeliner that cost $1 or 50 cents and some Wet n Wild lipstick, the reddest color they had. So, and now I'm set up here and developed an addiction to makeup. Okay? Okay, Jesus, you need to hit me up because my number is still the same. Or hit me an email or something, or hit me some kind of way because my number is still the same if you lost my number. Tawanda said, "Oh, Jesus said you dropping that." Tawanda said, "Oh, Jesus said you dropping that science." It's good that I can see
but
now.
You know what? It's so free and it's for everybody.
Thank you, Purple Plus. I appreciate that. Honestly, I was up beating my face since last night. No, for real, I had to start all over. I did beat it last night, but I started all over. Thank you so much, Purple Plus. Miss Tawanda said, Empress Tawanda said, in my early days, I read Dr. Joseph Murphy's book. Are you familiar? Okay. Yeah. Introduction to Laws of Attraction for me. Mm-hmm. Is anybody else that's in the chat? Has anybody else experienced or anything that you can think of that has happened to you that you manifested through the laws of attraction, through you speaking and happening? If anybody else would like to share their experience, that would be great. If anybody is just like, oh, this is just a bunch of garbage or whatever, speak your mind. I mean, be free. Of course, it's a negative free zone, so we're not going to be using foul language and all that type of stuff, and we're not going to be disrespectful to anybody. But if you just feel like, oh, it just never happened to me, whatever, or if you would like to share an experience, please, by all means, let us know how the laws of attraction has worked for you, or if there's a question that you would like to talk about as far as nutrition, because you all know I'm on my thing. I'm still doing my little detox or whatever. And it's been working for both me and Isis. She's sitting over here chilling. Tawanda says Empress Tawanda says she has many stories. Share, please. By all means, please share.
It's real. It's so real, Joe. Like you can say, I can say I want to see a red balloon, a red or pink balloon, and turn my head literally, and it's right there. And it's gonna be there literally because there was no resistance in it.
Right.
Like it's crazy. Like I played so many games with the universe like that to the point where I had to look around literally to see if anybody else saw what I had asked to see. Because It was there. It was like magic. And it's exactly what it is. It's like magic. But all day long. You know what makes me happy? What makes me happy is Tigger.
Who is Tigger? The tiger?
Winnie the Pooh. Yeah, baby. All that little the crazy stuff that Tigger do.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm automatically going to go there and think about how Tigger jumped on you and knock everything over, and yeah, that's mine.
So that's a childhood thing that still has stuck with you that really makes you happy, or is it something that came in as an adult?
It came into that whole room thing because I had to find a way to make myself happy. Remember, I was in a room borderline homeless. I was in a room and I lived in a borderline, like I lived in a shelter kind of like thingy with people that were like shooting up heroin. I had to ask my buddy, like, when I moved there, I was like, why are people looking at me like this? She said, because you don't look like you belong over here and you're not. You're not shooting up like the people that live here. And I'm not down to them. I'm excited about, like, being there. I was excited about the fact that I had to, like, love every crevice, every nasty corner in that place in order for me to free myself up. You know what? Because when I got that baby, I was so arrogant and conceited and so stuck on myself, looking at people like, why is she ooh and him and oh my God, and you know what? I had to love all of that. I had to love all of that mold in the bathroom where I had to shower. I had to love all of that in order for me to become who I am today, baby. And today, this is who I am. I got my own business. I'm a painter. I paint everybody's house in Brownsville and in Hyde Park. That's what I do. And when I'm not painting, I'm on set. And when I'm not on set, baby, flip that couch up over there. Ain't nothing but arts and crafts. That's all I do is make stuff all day long. Right. That's what I do.
And it was so crazy because last night I was sitting back and I was thinking about all the things that I'm going to start doing. I'll be 50 this year. And I was like, I got to have like multiple incomes. I've been running my business, my candle business I've been doing candles for 22 years. I've been running business for 21 years. Been in my studio for about 15, 16 years maybe. Mm-hmm. Isis wasn't born yet, but I had 2 studios. I separated from my partner that was doing t-shirts. But anyway, I was watching some videos last night and I was talking about, okay, because I'm into crystals and everything and because I know that they help. You know, I always keep crystals on me. I always keep a pouch on me or whatever. But I was like, you know, sometimes I might want to wear a nice necklace or something, a crystal or something that will, you know, repel any type of negativity that may come my way. And I was looking at this guy and how he was doing the wiring and everything. And then I come inside my girlfriend's house and I'm looking at her and loving on her and everything. What do I see? She has a crystal wrap that she wrapped. And this is what I was up all night last night doing.
Laws of attraction.
And that's crazy. And then the whole thing with the polymer clay and everything. And I had wrote out everything in my notebook right here.
What she talking about?
And then she remembered that she made me and my daughter, who she just met today, a year ago. And she still had it even after losing everything else, everything that you had lost.
No, I made that in here.
Oh, you made that here? Okay. I didn't know. How long were you like in the position that you were in? How long were you in the room?
I was only in that position for like 9 months.
But that's a long time.
I manifested my apartment here. I manifested this. You know how I know I manifested it? Because I wrote it on a piece of paper and I put it on the wall. And every day I said, so and so is going to call me. And next week she's going to give me the keys to my place. And the week after that, and let's tell in that order. Yeah.
Wait, I'm sorry. Purple said something. Okay, Miss Tiffany, Jesus, I see you, and I better get a call from you. You got my number, so hit me up. Miss Tiffany said I had stories a half a mile long. Jesus, I'm so happy that you in here. I got to talk to you for real. Purple Plus said my experience with the loss of attraction is spotty, but here's the story. I was ambivalent about children. But one day I saw, and Purple Plus, I've never seen you in here. Welcome. You're new to the live chat. Please, everybody, please welcome Purple Plus. I've never seen you.
This is an attraction.
Yeah, I'm glad that you're here. Thank you. Let me know how you came here. Have you been watching my dreadlock videos, or did you come here because of nutrition, or did you just find the fact that we were doing a live chat and this is the third take, you all? Like they say on the set, let's take 3.
Hey, baby.
Okay. She said, I was ambivalent about children, but one day I saw a little boy in a music video that just made me tingle with the desire for a son.
See? Ooh, and
then it said a couple months later, I conceived. Oh my God, Purple. That's love, Purple. I like that. Welcome, Khalid. Thank you so much for coming in. Live Joy Life is welcoming Purple Plus. Please, anybody that's in the room, welcome Purple Plus. This is her first time in the room, and definitely that is something. That's a big thing. That's a big thing.
A life.
She said another Purple Plus also said, hold on, let me get a little closer to you all. I'm sorry, Jean. Another story I wanted to attend. I wanted to attend a sold out concert. I went to the concert expecting to buy a ticket off of someone. Well, somebody gave me a free ticket. Wow. Okay. I feel that. I totally feel that. Let me tell you all a story about one of my experiences. Am I talking loud? Because I'm super excited. So I'm probably like double loud. Oh, Bonafide. I didn't even know you were still in here. Thanks for staying here. Thanks for staying there. Okay. One of my things, if anybody knows, back in the day, it was hard as heck to get on the Oprah Winfrey Show. It was hard to get a seat inside the Oprah Winfrey Show, period. Right, G? So I don't know. For some reason, I used to say, I wrote a book back in 1995, and I stalked the studio. And then I later found out that they had cameras all around, and that if they saw people that were like sitting in their cars for a long period of time or whatever, that they would, see your license plate number or whatever. You can get in trouble for that. It's stalking, basically, right? You stalking the building or whatever. But anyway, I decided one day, I was just like, okay, let me go ahead and try to get some tickets. Usually it take like a year or so, 6 months or whatever. For some reason, I emailed them. Bam, I get a letter back email back within a day saying that how many tickets did I need or whatever. I was able to get 4 tickets. One of my friends who's no longer here, George, he went with me. Joe, we went and wound up running into my friends from school. I didn't like the subject matter that was going on, but it was the fact that I said that I wanted to go to the Oprah Winfrey show, and it didn't take like forever for me to go. Another thing as far as the laws of attraction that happened for me was I had sat back and I was like, I've been designing candles for a long time. There's some people I would like to meet. George Clinton is one of my number one artists that I absolutely love, love, love. I'll be seeing him in July in Evanston this year. I also got a chance to meet him through one of my partners. But I designed him, and I was to walk up to him because I lived in the downtown area. I ran into him and talked to him and told him about the candle that somebody was going to be giving him. That was my friend that I had the studio with. So I really just started talking about like just meeting. For some reason, I just wanted to like Judge Mathis. I was like, okay, I want to make some candles for him because I just thought he was boss, and I just designed a new style of candle, and I was like, I want to get this to him. Well, one of my girlfriends was his producer, and I didn't want to meet him or anything. And it was just like, man, I just started talking about all the people and all the things I wanted to do, and it just started happening. And it was like, Judge Mathis was like, well, what did she want for? All I wanted was an autographed picture. He invited me to come to the show. I watched 3 shows, brought my mom with me, and wound up sitting down with him when he was having his lunch. And my girlfriend was like, he never allows anybody into his room when he's having lunch. But I actually sat back and kicked it with him. Who is Lil G? What is his name? Lil G from Silk. Lil G. Okay. Dottie Peoples. Lil G from Silk. Kenny Lattimore. What was his wife's name? Sure. Kenny Lattimore. Whoever, I forgot her name. But anyway, she's a big time singer. I sat in a room, all of them. All I did, I was making candles, and I just put it out in the universe that I wanted to meet some people, or wanted to do candles for some people. And Lil G from Silk, like I said, we sat down, we broke bread. It was I keep forgetting her name. Oh, thank you so much, President. Welcome into the chat. I'm sorry, I got to come back up and check out some of the okay. Yeah, impossible, definitely, to get tickets to the Oprah Winfrey show. But anyway, I sat down and broke bread with, like I said, me and Kenny Lattimore was kicking it. Their baby was there. They didn't, the only thing they were like was don't, take any photos or whatever, our child. Dottie Peoples was like, I want you to start doing candles for my fans. Everything just started happening. I mean, I didn't have to spend any money to get connected to these people. Lorenz Tate. I have my first check from Lorenz Tate. His favorite dessert is sweet potato pie, and I was supposed to be selling. He brought a bunch of sweet potato pie candles for me. That was my very first check from any type of actor or anybody that really, really, that people knew or whatever, that invested in my business and, was supposed to be on his website or whatever. It never manifested. But the thing was, for his corporation that he has, every year he does a big thing and has a lot of different actors and stuff there. I was able to get candles to a lot of different celebrities. I personalized each candle, like Terrence Howard. I did one for him, Faison Love.
Right there.
Yeah.
To get it through the other people.
I was able to get it to everybody. So it was like Waxy Desires was like all over the map. Yeah. I chilled out a lot when my daughter was born because I had a lot more to do. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot. I was going through anxiety, panic attacks, all that, and taking care of my daughter. So I stopped really putting it out there, the things that I wanted. And now I'm like, I've traveled many places outside of the country and stuff. And now I want to do that again with my daughter. So now I have to manifest. Yes, I'm better. I'm better. Much better.
Oh, wait till the summer. Oh my God, I just see her whole everything.
Right. Yeah. And last summer was a big summer for me. Everybody knows that that was the first summer in a long time. I had my great nephew with me who was 5 years old. I had to take care of him for about 3 weeks.
Oh, wow.
I faced my fears. And I tell this story all the time. I faced my fears. The place that I had the worst panic attack at was at the Taste of Chicago. You know how big of a crowd be at the Taste of Chicago. Huge crowds all the time. But I made it there, and I did it. Everything that I was afraid of doing, I did, you know. And so this year is just going to be so awesome. Bonafide, I know you already know, turning 50 is going to be a fabulous thing. My sister's already been there, done that, whatever. So I'm joining the club. I'm sure she's going to be welcoming me into the 50s club. But yeah, if anybody has any questions or anything that they would like to ask me, but it's a lot of things that I do or deal with that, you know, yeah, I'm amazed about. I'm amazed about the laws of attraction. I'm amazed about, you know, crystals and the things and the energy and how, you know, sometimes how, you know, wearing this piece of tiger's eye on my neck or whatever, how it controls different energies and stuff, you know. Okay, it's saying unable to connect to the chat. Can everybody still hear me? Let me know if you all can still hear. Is everything good?
Still in the world, yeah.
Okay. Let me see if you all, let me know, somebody, if you can see, hear, or whatever. Let me know.
You should be able to type something. If
has any questions for Gigi, let me know. Okay, 16 people in the room. Please, somebody just say something so we'll know that the chat is going on still.
I'll tell you guys this.
Make sure you thumbs up too.
I'll tell you guys this. Like, this will be a true fact manifestation before your own eyes. Like, just stay tuned, because I'm going to be on the Ellen DeGeneres show, and I'm going to be on the Steve Harvey show. So just stay tuned. I've manifested it already. It's going to happen. I'm just waiting on them to contact me, because I know what they know now. Everybody in Hollywood know what I know now, so it's inevitable.
Right. Okay. Can everybody, because I can't see anything that's going on. Can you see it on your phone? What's going on in the chat? Because if anybody is typing anything, for some reason, it's saying I'm unable to connect to the chat. I just want to make sure that you all can still see me and hear me or whatever. Let me see if I can get it on my phone. Okay, it's dropping down.
Let's go.
Okay.
Hey,
okay, Bonafide, you can still hear me. I'm going to have to look at her phone then and see what you all are saying in the chat. I don't know why it's acting up on my phone.
I don't know why it's still buffering like that either. But
is it buffering you all, or can you still see us? It's buffering. It's buffering. Everybody just please thumbs up. No, they're not saying it, but people are, you can see that the numbers are dropping as far as, and we can't see anything that's in the chat. Okay. Okay, Rose, you can see.
Yeah, that's true now. Yeah.
Tawanda, you said it's buffering. If in case we have to end the chat, you know, we definitely, this won't be the last chat. Okay. Somebody else type something so we can see if, you know, I can.
It's not buffering on my page.
It's not buffering, Bonafide? Okay, well, just let me know what they're saying there. See what I'm saying on this, but she's going to look at the questions or whatever. So if you have any questions for Miss Gigi, let us know. If you have anything that you would like to share as far as nutrition, again, if anybody has been doing anything different.
Tiffany said I was okay, so.
Everything is okay, Tiffany. Thank you so much. Okay, if anybody has anything that they would like to talk about as far as nutrition, if you've been doing this detox with me, how did you like the detox drink that we have? Has anybody been over to Velvet Lock's channel and checked out some of the other detoxes? Is there anything that you're doing different tonight for dinner? You know, we always talk about nutrition. I like to add that in because that is the one thing that has brought me back out of misery. from taking all the medication I was taking, and just getting my body back healthy again, feeling good about myself, getting out the house, moving around, not having any fear. Let's see. Oh, okay, cool. All right, cool. Okay, so I can see what's going on as far as the questions and stuff. So again, Gigi, is there anything else that you would like to talk about? I mean, what else is going on in your world? What's happening tomorrow? What you having for dinner tonight? No,
I'm not sure what I'm gonna have dinner for tonight, but I did just recently started swimming and working out, so I'll be keeping you posted on that because I need to get fit, get a little toned and everything.
Well, we're gonna walk the track. We're gonna do the outside track. We can walk around the outside track because that's it's longer than the inside track. Miss Tiffany said, I tried to detox and it made me sick and miserable. I'm sorry to hear that. Sometimes, cleansing can make you feel like that. I mean, because it's removing toxins from your body, and it depending on what all you have in your body, sometimes it can make you feel that way, but you have to remember that it's removing the bad stuff from your body, and sometimes you can have an adverse reaction to it, but it's doing a cleanse, and cleansing can be, it can be kind of miserable at times. Yes, absolutely, absolutely, Rose, because no fear. No fear. I was so filled with fear. You all have no idea. I mean, I was just like, I lived on the 17th floor. I had my child. I was always afraid of just for some reason, just falling out the 17th floor window. I had moved from 1801 to 1701, gave birth to my child years later, and I don't know, it's just the panic, the anxiety. I was always just running back and forth to the hospital, asking them to put a needle on my arm and shoot me up so I could just take care of my child for the day. They knew me by name, you all. Thank you for the love, Jesus.
Man, that fear ain't no joke.
Fear. I talked about it last Wednesday when whoever was in here last Wednesday. I was speaking about Isis. Who are you working on? George Carver. Who?
Oh, George Washington Carver.
George Washington Carver, and I was giving some quotes that he had said, and he was talking about fear. If anybody hasn't seen that live stream, that was a popping live stream. Bonafide, you was in here. How did you enjoy it? It was really a good live stream. I can't remember if Angel came in, but it was a lunchtime live stream. It was very impromptu. It was supposed to be a minute to an hour, but it wound up going 2 hours and 40 minutes. Is there anybody else that's new here? Has anybody gone to the community post and checked out the person of the month? Celtic Locks. Celtic, I'm sorry. We say Celtic, they say Celtic. Celtic Locks is the person of the month, and he has some pretty nice pictures, but he has a very, very good story behind why he started his dreadlocks. So if you get a chance, honestly, I let it go word for word, except for the foul language. I took that out. But I let him tell his truth about why he became, a dread, Oh, you seen it, Rose. Thank you. I hope leave him a good, anybody that get a chance, please leave a comment behind. He's not in here tonight. He usually is in here, but he's in the UK, so it's it's 11 o'clock UK time right now. Normally he'll jump in and he'll talk or whatever, but he's really a cool guy. And he comes in. I know Bonafide and a couple other people have seen him in here a few times a day. You probably have seen him. I know Idea's doing a whole bunch of different things. But I'm just really glad that we were able to get in on the third try. I mean, because this was crazy. We were just filled with energy since I got over here at 1 o'clock, and we were just waiting for this time, and now I'm just glad that everything is flowing. Bonafide said, I love the lunch. Yeah, I love the lunchtime.
99% of failures come from people who have the excuse of making it happen.
Okay, Isis is going to tell you. Just say it a little bit louder. 99% of failure comes from...
99% of failures come from people who have a habit of making excuses.
Come from people
Make it happen.
People who have a habit of making excuses. That was one of them. I posted 3, but if you get a chance, it was 3 good ones, and it was